Here's a kind of pointless video. This is another shutdown of the mall video. We are in front of the Capitol. This is all the statuary in front of the Capitol's little reflecting pool. There you can see about 16 or 17 blocks away the Washington Monument. And the little teeny white square behind it with columns is the Lincoln Memorial. That's about 23 blocks away. And beyond that, you see a city. That's Roswell, Virginia. That's about 40 blocks away. You can also see the Smithsonian Castle on the left, to the left of the Washington Monument. You also see the ubiquitous DC construction cranes, because DC's got all your tax money and it's building stuff. And there's the Capitol. Anyway, I'm going to walk across the Capitol and then bicycle through a patch of Capitol Hill, just because it's such a pretty day. Here I'm going to go through the bushes. Don't do this at night. You might be mugged, or someone might offer you some illicit form of activity you don't want to engage in. Or that you do want to engage in, but if you do, please go to a motel and don't be a bad tourist. Anyway, here's a tourist bus of people who have come to CDC, which is all shut down, but it's at least pretty and sunny and they can ride through it. Amazingly, they haven't put barricades up on this street to block this bus. The occupation has not gone that far. This row of buildings over here is the museum and every single union and some corporate lobbies that lobby the government for your money. Also, on one corner, there's a building full of media, Fox and CNN. And there are also some good guys in there like Freedom Works. As you can see, shutdown, sequestration or not, one of the things that Capitol Hill spends a lot of money on is landscaping. Here are these beautiful canna. I'm tempted to see if some of them have gone to seed and to pocket some seeds. And in fact, they have gone to seeds, and I even see a seed cluster. And I took one, so I'll probably be arrested. This videotape will end up with my iPad being broken and someone arresting me for stealing these pink canna. I have actually not seen this color of canna before. I think across the street we have some roses. I'll remember to come over here again in a week and steal a lot more canna seeds. Tourist. Maybe they've left the actual Capitol Visitor Center open. I don't know. This is a funny looking light box. I really like it. I never come over here at night, so I haven't noticed it. But look how ornate this light box is. At some point today, the question is going to be, what's going to run out first on this iPad, electricity or memory? So, a bunch of tourists still. Here's a lush bunch of begonias. Sequestration hasn't cut off the landscaping or water bills here. A lot of these trees, I can't tell which ones, are cherry trees, and if you come through here in March or April or whatever, the whole thing is just, the sky is pink. And then at a certain point, the ground is pink. Look at this lush grass. Just like they have not shut down the congressional gyms, they have definitely not shut down the congressional fertilizing and watering of the grass. But then, as we all know, one of the things that the government produces most of is fertilizer. Fertilizer and CO2. So no wonder it's full of vegetables. One can only wonder what this is. It has a camera on it, though, to watch you. I know what it started out as. That's an interesting tree limb. I noticed that before. I don't know why they're keeping it alive. I think it's interesting though. Cop just went past me. They have the money to spend on cops for the Capitol Hill. structure. I don't know what it is. Maybe the delegates from the Shire live here. It's for the Hobbit delegation to Congress. Now that Dennis Kucinich is gone, sorry Dennis, that was not a nice joke. But I'm sure the pain is assuaged by the fact that you have a beautiful, tall, red-headed wife. A lot of cars here. There must be a lot of congressional staff. Although, actually, that's not true. They shouldn't be here, because if you email one, you get an email back saying they're furloughed. So I'm not sure who these cars are, because the only people who should really be parking here are Capitol Hill staffers. Petunia vines. They're not doing too badly. Ahead are the Rayburn, Dirksen, and Hart Senate office buildings. I think I have them in the right order. Although actually it would be Dirksen, Rayburn, and then Hart. Hart is the new one. It's super modern looking. It's not one of these two. Or it's not the first two. It might be the third building. Well, that ends the walking portion of this tour of Capitol Hill. We're going to speed up slightly because we're going to shift to the bicycling portion. We may end up doing a second tape. There's a huge number of police hanging out here, even though in theory the place isn't open and nothing's going on. The staff's all been sent home. Still a huge number of police. So this is the Dirksen building, I think. Rand Paul's office is in this one. The next one is the Rayburn building. And Ted Cruz's office is in it. And the more modern one behind it. I guess they each get progressively newer. This one has the ancient Greek type of columns. It's right beside the Capitol, right across the street, so I'm sure it was first. And somebody built that one when they decided they needed more office space. Although there are only 100 senators. So they may have bigger staffs and they may have created a bunch of senatorial committees, but there are no more senators than there were when they just had. Oh, Russell, sorry, it's the Russell Senate office building. I don't know where I got Dirksen. A lot of lobbies around here. It's Russell, not Rayburn. Rayburn is a house building. Russell Senate office building, followed by Dirksen. And then the modern one is the Hart. So I'm going to stop this video and make another one. The next one's going to be residential. It's just going to be Capitol Hill.